Hello folks, a little while ago we asked for questions from students saying what do they want answered that could appear in the person interview part of your preparation. We're going to have a stab at answering those. Fine. Lovely. Tips on tell me about yourself. Fine. Where to stop, what to say and what not to say. It's very interesting. I'm going to start with an example of how I answered this question. When this is a long while ago. Makes me feel old, so I'm not going to mention the date. A long time ago. And so, I'm Rajesh, engineer from IT Madras, finished from electrical engineering. I did not like engineering too much. I did not take to it. I did not perform too well. I've been thinking about doing an MBA for a long time. I want to get a holistic view of how to run a business. So I'm looking to do an MBA as a part of my plan. I come from a middle class family. Father worked in a bank. My mother's been a homemaker for a long time. I've been academically very good. I like playing. I'm big into sports. I watch a lot of cricket. I played football. I play bridge. In fact, I played bridge for a long time. I've received several tournaments where we have won in bridge. I represented IT Madras and I captained IT Madras. I played bridge in several tournaments. Thank you. And this was my answer. And so this is a bunch of errors that are sitting here. And so I'm going to outline this as a bunch of all of these errors. And so what not to do. My interview answer was a list of what not to do. I don't know if you guys have picked what are the things not to do. I'm going to list them down one by one. My answer is very much like having a checkbox and ticking it. I've told about my CV, I've told about my college, I've told about my grade, I told about why MBA, I told about my family, I've told about this, I told about what I like. Doesn't work. It has to be conversational. It has to be something where you enjoy the outlining of what you're saying. You showcase your personality. And if you notice, I spoke in a set of broken sentences. Not conversational, but almost informative. Bang, 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 bang. That's how I operate today. That's how I have operated then. I don't have another big gear in me. I'm trying to pick that up. But back then, that was all I had. And I was like, let me just get out of jail, finish this off. Right? In my tell me about yourself, I wove in, why do you want to answer an MBA? He's not asking me that. And so why do you want to do an MBA? I said this. You don't need to answer that. Answer question 1 or question 1. My answer had a confessional. Don't do that. I said, look, engineering, I was not good at engineering, so I decided to shift. Whether you're good at engineering or not is for them to figure out. I had graduated from a good college. Maybe I was a fantastic engineer who had an efficacy GPA. Even if they might not even have noticed my efficacy GPA. Here I am confessing, oh, I did not a good engineer. And then I did that. There is one place I want them to go to. I want them to talk to me about bridge. I said bridge like 6 times. I ended with bridge. I said this I've done with bridge, that I've done with bridge. It's my idea of planting an idea in their head. Should have certain amount of finesse to outline that as a conversation. Showcase what you're about. Talk about things that are not in your CV. Have a narrative for what you're about. Don't clam up and become witless. Don't go out of your way to try to be funny and snarky. It's not your place to be funny and snarky, but you should answer with a smile. You should have an outline where you talk about some of the things that with a visible sense of, look, I'm happy talking about this. And so I'm Rajesh. I studied in Chennai. My father was in a bank, so I studied in a lot of schools. I did in 8 different schools. I was very comfortable with numbers. I've been a math person for a long time, so I gravitated towards engineering and JEE preparation. That went rather well. I found myself in the environments of IT Madras, fabulous intellectual environment. And first time I enjoyed freedom as well. I quite enjoyed my 4 years there. I had a natural aptitude for numbers in competitive exams, and I thought I would want to do a post-graduation. So here I am. I'm very much into sports. I follow a lot of sports. I follow cricket and football. And I'm the captain of the bridge team here. Yeah, done. I'm not elaborating on bridge. I'm not saying screaming out for bridge. Even this answer can be improved many times over. I'm trying to roll back in time and think about how I could have answered slightly better. This answer would get a 6 out of 10. My first answer is a 1 out of 10. You need to figure out an answer that is an 8.5 or 9 out of 10, but that's on you. That's not my problem to solve. I'm getting a list of things not to do. It's not a confessional. It's not a why MBA answer. And even in my second answer, I tried to go to post-graduation, not required. It has to showcase your personality, not your CV. It has to give flavor, not data. It has to be conversational, not bullet points. Keep all that in mind. You have to find out interesting things about you that are not in your CV to show and talk. And so prepare for this extensively. There is like a 40% chance that you'll get asked this question. Tell me about yourself. Hey, why don't you introduce yourself? Come on, start anything. This is not an information question, but look, showcase what you're about. Show me what you've got. You have to interpret this as a wonderful way of making a pitch, not making a pitch to get an MBA seat, but grabbing an opportunity to showcase your personality, about what you are beyond your CV. Keep that in mind, right? Best wishes.